For more on this developing news this morning, joining us live from Kyiv is Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee in the Ukrainian Parliament, Oleksander Merezhko. Sir, thanks so much for taking time for us this morning. What are you making of the images we're now seeing of this attack in Lviv?
This is terrible, and Putin deliberately targets civilian and residential areas. To me, it's a signal which he is trying to send not only to Ukraine to show that there is no safe place in the territory of Ukraine, but it's also a signal which he's trying to send to Poland to show what might happen to Poland, that Poland can be next if Ukraine falls. And also he's trying to send a signal to American president, who is right now in Poland. Putin is a famous or infamous provocateur, and he likes to blackmail and scare countries. So it's his attempt to scare the United States, NATO, and Poland.
Sir, are you hearing anything more specific this morning about the target? Do we know what came under attack? We've heard different reporting from different colleagues today. The most widespread impression seems to be it may have been a communications tower, also hearing maybe it was some kind of an oil rig.
I haven't yet received any reliable information of that, but I'm pretty sure he's continuing to target civilian infrastructure. Here we don't have, in Lviv, we don't have military objects, which would be a sort of a target, legitimate targets in terms of laws of war. But here he's definitely targeting objects which are civilian, and he's trying to destroy infrastructure and to cause terror among population.
What do you read, sir, if anything, into this message? You seem to say that you believe this is Putin sending a message to the United States, possibly even to President Biden directly. What do you believe he's trying to tell him?
He is trying to tell only one thing. He wants NATO, Poland, and the United States to stay away from his war against Ukraine. This is his style. This is his attempt to get NATO countries to get scared.
Do you think it's having an impact?
I hope it will not have impact, because Putin thinks in terms of strength. His position, he respects only strength. And to respond to his provocations, NATO and the United States should also resort to the same language of force, language of strength, which is respected by Putin. I think that such provocations should embolden Western countries to be more active in their defense and support of Ukraine.
We've heard some speculation already in the wake of this latest attack that it possibly indicates a change in Putin's military strategy. What do you make of that?
It seems to me that Putin has realized that it's impossible to occupy the whole territory of Ukraine. His army is not capable of capturing big cities like Kyiv, like Kharkiv, even Mariupol still remains mostly under Ukrainian control. And having realized that, he decided to sort of create illusion of victory for his population, for propagandistic purposes. And maybe he will be trying to get more territory in Donetsk and Luhansk regions. And at the same time, he might be using tactics like targeting Lviv or Kyiv in order to distract attention of Ukrainian army.
Sir, we've got to leave it there, but thank you so much for your time with us this afternoon. We really appreciate it. We wish you safety and Godspeed. Griff?
Thank you.